Now people are like, we expect to see him on the new shop with you.
Nah, but listen, I told Math, you know what I mean, to do...
That's my final thing on that.
I told Math to do this shit by himself.
Oh, all right.
I told him that. He'll tell niggas that.
Why, though?
But
not that it's wrong, but...
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I seen that he was having falling outs with everybody. He was bumping hash polls with everybody. And I'm like, yo, you should just do this shit by yourself. Why don't you just do it by yourself? Like...
3 hours later.
I could have felt a lot of ways about a lot of shit. I'm like, all right, whatever. Now it's Gat time. Gat want to do what he want to do. Gat gonna always do what he want to do. I don't care about how niggas feel. Niggas ain't helping me pay my bills. Niggas ain't checking in on niggas. Niggas ain't supporting me. I don't give a fuck about how nobody feel. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care how, I do not give a fuck about how nobody feel about how I move. Because when other niggas move for themselves and it's beneficial for them, I stay out the way and I don't say nothing. I mind my business. Niggas shouldn't feel no way about how I move. Nobody. Nobody. Respectfully. I sat there, I watched it, I'm like, you right about we our own man and we do what we want to do. You right about that, 100%. You feel me? Wasn't nothing wrong about what you said, but come on, son.
But, I mean, from what I feel on Joe, he burnt his homies out of money anyway. Yeah. I see his homies like, you make $200,000 a month, you burn your homies. I don't want to be associated with you on your show or nothing anyway.
Did you feel some type of way when he went on?
I definitely did.
You did?
I definitely did. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I definitely did. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he is his own man. And, you know, I built my brand, and I feel like sometimes it's tough for you to accept that you're under someone else's brand.
He playing both sides of the fence. How he gonna sit down with niggas Math is really beefing with. I don't consider verbal internet beef. Pause.
Cause remember we was on the phone and you was like, what's the name of your show?
Yeah, I did.
And he was like, he told you the name of the show and you was like, I gotta check it out. And once you hung up off the three-way, me and him still was on the phone. And
he was like, bitch, nigga. I'm never doing that, nigga. He's a bitch. To me, that's a bitch.
Yeah.
If you want, because you want to feel like you want to be known everywhere.
No, that's not what I was implying. Take it down. Take it down.
Welcome back and what's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast and I'm your host, Furious and curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel. This is a Sick Times Media production. You see the planes. Math Hoffa back in the media cycle and Oschino is shooting crazy. Gat Taylor deleting videos and I'm gonna wake it up because there's a lot of gems here. The conversations are being woken up because none of these gentlemen speak on the phone. This is a lot of cosplaying COE in real time.
Because remember we was on the phone and you was like, what's the name of your show?
Yeah, I did.
And he was like, he told you the name of the show and you was like, I gotta check it out. And once you hung up off the three-way, me and him still was on the phone. And he was like,
bitch, nigga. I'm never doing that, nigga. He's a bitch. To me, that's a bitch.
Yeah.
If you want, because you want to feel like you want to be known everywhere.
This is a phone conversation. This is a discussion amongst men, but they're not trying to have these discussions. So to me, it's all COE. This is to get the people going.
But I mean, from what I feel on Joe, he burnt his homies out of money anyway. Yeah. I see his homies like, you make $200,000 a month, you burn your homies. I don't want to be associated with you on your show or nothing anyway.
Because I'm not here to gossip. That's a deflection from the truth. I'm here to dissect the collapse. I'm always here to speak about business because a lot of us are entrepreneurs. Boss talk this, boss talk that. Sure, show me your business acumen. Show me your business sense in real time because when I look at these 40-year-old gentlemen operate in the space, a lot of it is not making sense to me. So this is essentially ego disguised as business.
One thing is like, bro, I ain't on your show because you got Sparks in there. Like, I never took it personal because I want Sparks to do his thing, right?
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird because you're talking about me up there, about my son.
Yeah.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. You up there talking about my son because niggas don't got no motion. They got to use my name,
right?
My pain.
Do you think being associated with Oschino hurt you a lot of ways?
If maybe because it was like was a rough around the edges, and people would probably can be a little scared of him sometimes, or feel like he's intimidating to some, you know what I mean? So I'm just not around it, so I can't imagine why would they tie me to that, you know what I mean?
Because I'm listening to like not just that, but like the album not coming out.
Oh, that time, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like this is like a reoccurring thing where, damn, this is my brother, but
It seems to be that Math is allergic to accountability and to humility. Because if I'm having a business discussion online, him and Oschino were on the phone setting up the play for him to come to the shop. Why did Math insert his ego into his business? If I have a business, if I know Oschino can net me maybe 20 to 30K off this interview if I cut it up the right way, why am I getting mad because Oschino doesn't know me as a personal brand? Why am I letting that affect the business and paying my staff? And this is where they insert calling Math a sucker.
You think about that, how much corny of a nigga you is.
Yeah.
He don't know me. I'm a bad bitch.
Yeah.
You should know me. I walk down the street in stilettos and Chanel pocketbooks.
He slandered me about the deal that I tried to help him get with Revolt. Changed the whole shit around, made it a whole lie.
This is where they insert calling Math a peon and a lame. I continue to see the comments and I'm trying to figure out where Math could maybe be right in some of these situations to maybe give him some grace. But it no longer makes sense. This guy is his own worst enemy. Can we now find him a mirror immediately?
one of the things that I asked them not to do, they went back and they did. It was a lot of friction in between that. It was a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of personalities and egos clashing. And for me, I just try to keep the drama away because I know in the shop we're selling friendship.
You understand? So I can't. Yeah, you gonna agree they did. Nah, I wouldn't say that because I wasn't around. I wasn't there when y'all signed paperwork. I wasn't there when y'all did business with him, so I can't speak for y'all. I don't know what business he did with Mech on the side. I don't know what business he did with Sean Big on the side. I don't. I just pull up, play my position, and go home.
Because if I'm trying to get to that bag, and that's why I call a lot of this pseudo business, because I'm really trying to get to that bag. Why? I don't care who likes me. I don't care who knows me. I don't care about none of that. Are you signing this contract? Set up the date, set up the play. Let's make sure everybody agrees and gets what they want out of the deal, and let's keep it moving swiftly. But Math doesn't understand that concept. He wants to be friends. He wants everyone to be loyal to everyone.
For me, loyalty is something, it's different. Serious for you. It's serious for me. Mm-hmm. And when you start to play with that, or you start to do things that I don't understand, like it takes me to some place where it's like, yo, okay, I'm not going through this with you because you're not blood, you're not family, you're not, you know what I mean? Right. I'm gonna just clip this. Right. Man, if you ain't man enough to explain yourself, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, so in that situation, I just felt like niggas was doing some weird shit at the wrong time.
Because they continue to insert street codes into business and podcasting.
Now people are like, we expect to see him on the new shop with you.
Nah, but listen, I told Math, you know what I mean, to do.
That's my final thing on that.
I told Math to do this shit by himself.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Oh, all right.
I told him that. He'll tell niggas that.
Why, though?
But
not
why?
that it's wrong, but...
But, you know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I seen that he was having falling outs with everybody. He was bumping hash pulls with everybody. And I'm like, yo, you should just do this shit by yourself. Why don't you just do it by yourself? Like,
this was one of my main reasons for making this video. Math Hoffa is not a true friend. He's not even a businessman in real time because Gat Taylor had to delete the video. Now, I found some clips, and we're going to continue to insert them, but at the end of the day,
he playing both sides of the fence. How he going to sit down with niggas Math is really beefing with. I don't consider verbal internet beef. Pause.
It's the internet. Look, real life is real life. I don't care where you put it. You can put it on the internet, you can put it on TV, you can put it in through the radio. Still real life. Mm-hmm. I don't look at anything like, oh, it's the internet. Nah, it's real life. You know, there's real life consequences for all of your actions, no matter what it is.
If you stifling my brand, if you saying, yo, I can't link up with Esso and Heineken, knowing there's no real beef here, knowing that nobody has died, and that's what I say, they interject the streets into podcasting. So now because of street codes, I have to mess up my money. And Gat Taylor went on this crazy rant. And in that rant that he deleted, he said, yo, Math, if you was my guy, if you was really solid, if you was really as loyal as you say you are, why have you not pulled up to the Brooklyn Way TV? Why have you not shown the fans that, yo, I have a platform. I'm trying to build it out. I'm trying to figure it out in real time. Math, pull up. No.
Huh? Why are you not on there though? Why am I not on there? Because I'm my own man. Once I seen the whole situation happen with the falling, the lights and all of that going out, I'm like, oh, I got to do my own thing. I can't sit back and wait.
It sounds like you abandoned Math now.
No, I did not.
Okay. It's too much dividing and conquering. There's enough money here for everybody.
He hasn't once left that barbershop that he created and now has a new cast with Dutchy Man and Uncle Seth. Nah. New $300 contracts loading. I don't need the old cast. Forget Space Ghost. Forget Mecca. We don't need Esso and Heineken. Yo, an entire cast of people left because they were not getting paid. Sean Bigger, Champ, $500 contracts. At the peak of Math Hoffa's channel, he was making $200K. This man wants everything for himself. Because I agree with Gat Taylor, even though he was playing it very political on Bag Fuel, very political. He did not want to wake it up on that platform. But at the end of the day, he said, they didn't do me dirty. When your mans don't pull up to your show, that's doing you dirty. Because if you guys are true friends, I want to see my mans win. Actually, I'm going to try to pull him up as best to my ability. But no, these street dudes do not operate like that. They insert street codes into business.
My thing is, if you make an agreement to pay me $500 a show, right? Just pay me. That's it. I don't care if you're making $200,000 a show. I really don't. I'm honest. If I make an agreement with you and I'm cool with that agreement, I'm not thinking about the money that you're making now. But if you don't pay me,
Now I gotta look at it.
now I gotta look at it.
Now we pocket watch.
Yeah.
But then they do dirty business. Like, if this your man, he should be able to just pop up at any moment, jump on the show, and lock in. Pop up, bro. It's nothing. Come to the shop. You know we shooting on XYZ days. Pull up. It's none of that. That's how I know a lot of this is fake. These are fake friendships, handshake deals, and dirty contracts in real time. And the tough part about it is a lot of these men do not have accountants. They don't have fiduciaries around them to really understand what is going on, and no lawyers reading these contracts. So at the end of the day, you're going to take L's in the space. If you don't understand how to move now, you got to keep your head on the swivel. And this is why I call it a lot of pseudo business, because these men sit around and tank their own business. Math tanked my expert opinion. He's trying to build it back up now. Like I said, he got Uncle Seth. He got the Dutchy Man up there. $500 contracts. Prove me wrong. Because at the end of the day, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's paying these folks $300.
I heard it already. Listen, we offered him Bag Fuel. When he gave us the paperwork that you don't know about, the paperwork said, will you develop another show? Mm-hmm. I said, we don't have to develop another show because you saw, we'll give you Bag Fuel. You can just pay us for Bag Fuel. He was like, I don't want that shit.
Yeah, he laughed in our face.
He laughed. He's like, I don't want that shit. And he came up with the drop.
The drop.
And I was like, why would we do the drop, Math? Because it's too many people, right? It's 4 people in studio, blah, blah, blah. I said, let's do this. He didn't want Bag Fuel. And everything, I said, Heineken, I don't understand why would he not want Bag Fuel? Because he's in the business of trying to hold on to us, and we're giving it to him on the platform because we were looking at like, we just gonna build right here.
My expert opinion was a gold mine, $200K at its peak. Prove me wrong. But I understood it. I had to put 2 and 2 together. Studio time costs bread. Being a rapper is a facade. You have to exude luxury. Did we not see the Big Pimpin' video? Did we not see how people are moving now? The chains are getting bigger. Davido chain is sick, brother. So I'm looking at Math like, oh, he has to keep going back to the Chrome Heart store. He got to keep going back to Purple Brand jeans. It's nasty outside. When will it stop? Because if you're my manager, if you're my boss, and I understand that you're cosplaying as a rapper.
New York City, this is what New York sounds like. Right. Math Hoffa, I see you, my brother. Yeah. One of the proudest moments in my life. Might not mean shit to other people. Right, but, growing up in New York, don't Master Flex dropping a bomb. Yeah. It's monumental shit.
I know my value in the space. I know I can potentially garner anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 a month just on my own channel. But I realize I'm on a bigger channel. I'm on a bigger mission. 2.4 million a month. So I know, let me just put this on the back burner. Let me jump on with Math and let me get this train rolling. Let's move the needle, as they would say. But no, what these gentlemen don't know is this is a one-man band, because you can clearly see that Math Hoffa wants all the coin for himself. Because if you're making $200K a month, you can't tell me that those new gentlemen on the show are not signed to these W-2, I-9, $300 contracts. And I say this with all due respect. You can't tell me these new gentlemen are not getting these I-9, W-2, $300 contracts. I don't see it. These, I need to be picked up here and dropped off here contracts. These, hey, can you manage the shop for me type contracts. I'm telling you, handshake deals. Somebody prove me wrong. Where is the money?
If you're the person that's running everything, you're the person that's like, okay, I'm putting the guests together, you're controlling the flow of the conversation, kind of send people like, we want to go here, we want to go here, we want to go here. All right. Then you're handling the uploads. You know everything. Like, no one in that shop could tell me about the business of it because I knew every aspect of it. And I controlled every aspect of it. So the things that I know are like, I know we did good this month. But come January, the ad rate is going to drop and it's going to be dead until May. So let's hold off on whatever we got to do at this time or whatever. And people, they didn't understand that. They just felt like, oh, well, he got it.
And they're going to say, oh, well, Furious, you're pocket watching. Why are you counting another man's pockets? Pay me what I'm worth and pay me on time. How are we watching this man do so many people dirty and not call it out in the space? 200K at the peak of his channel. Giving out $500 handshake deals. And still not holding to his word, but then we'll cry loyalty. We'll say, man, I was going through something. Times were hard. I don't want a trauma bond. I don't want to pander. Just pay me on time and pay me what you owe me. Because when people have real bills, real life, real families, a lot of these excuses do not matter. They just don't. So once you step into the position of a leader, once you step into the position of being the captain of the ship, you own all responsibilities. You have to figure out how to get your team on a cohesive level to move the ship forward. And we see that did not happen. The ship sank, and now it's round 2. So I'm intrigued to see what these new co-hosts do and how they wake it up. And this is where I gracefully land the plane, because as we continue to move through the age of attention, we live in the cosplay economy. A lot of these men are going to say things into these cameras that are not necessarily their real thoughts and their real actions. Some of these are caricatures in real time, thespians. And I get that and I respect it. It's a business model, because if Gat really wanted to stand on it, he would have left the video up. I'm not saying this is not a real dude from Brooklyn, but stand on your words. If you know Math Hoffa is doing shady business and doing some of the things you said in that video, leave it up and let the people decide. I like that Oschino went crazy on the Dutchie, man, because at the end of the day, if you know Math Hoffa is doing dirty business and they got Sparks up there, why bring up my name?
Let's talk about me dumping in your baby mom raw all since before you know, after you know, whole time. Your daughter might be our daughter.
Knowing that you don't like me over a little senorita. It's getting very cosplayish outside. It's getting very theater. But I love it. Because this shows me that Math is on a strategic path to try to win. But I'm looking at his co-host directly. He's good. He's set. He's straight. He's already secured that $2.4 million from the last iteration of the show. So on the second round, what is Uncle Seth going to do? What is the Dutchie man going to do? I can't wait. I hope they have great things to say about Math in a year. And hey, I'm just appreciating the content. You let me know what you think. Is Math Hoffa a sucker, as Oschino said, for doing him dirty with a simple business call and not knowing him? Is Gat Taylor going to re-upload that video, brother? Collect that coin. Don't let these men gatekeep. And at the end of the day, you already know, drop a comment for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Tap in on Twitter, tap in on IG, same name, different game. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.